it was really exciting for me to think about doing a project in Schrank Hall to sort of overhaul or beautify or transform the courtyard in Schrank South. So yeah, we were super excited.
The courtyard is an internal type courtyard inside of the building of Schrank Hall South. For probably a decade, it was closed off to just regular student access. It was pretty much used for the culinary program, nutrition programs, and it was maintained and funded by volunteers and probably some students that were in that program as well, but it just was not readily accessible or even really accessible to even our grounds or maintenance as well. The primary challenge for the courtyard is after the nutrition programs, the culinary programs basically stopped really utilizing the courtyard for what they wanted to utilize it for. It just sat and it was just really underutilized. And so the challenge was trying to figure out how to work with the university, all of the interested parties, how to get the courtyard back to not even its former glory, but something brand new, something fresh. We want students to be able to access the courtyard, to eat lunch and study. So that was our challenge. And the College of Engineering and Polymer Science reached out to Dr. Gargarella in the Meyer School of Art to see what they could add.
I assumed that when Kelly Bray from the College of Engineering and Polymers Science approached me with an idea for a mural, it was going to be similar, a wall mural, something that would enhance one of the buildings here. And so I was like, yeah, of course, let's check it out. And so I came over to Schrank South, where I had no idea where that even was. And it took me a couple paces around Schrank, because there's a North Hall and a South Hall, and I had never even been here. Originally, Kelly and I discussed the idea of creating a mural on the courtyard itself, on the concrete section, because there's a lot of concrete in this jungle, But then I had an idea, because I was seeking a public arts project to bring my high school arts lift program and my Akron Public High School kids into for the summer, and I hadn't selected a project yet. So Kelly and I believe we met early spring of 2021. And then I pitched the idea that we would not only maybe think about a mural, but that my high school crew, who's also engaged in transforming spaces with public art and hadn't ever done something on campus either, that we would really tackle the overgrown, underkept garden spaces and redesign those. Grounds crew pulled out all the stops. They brought us blowers, they brought us shovels and rakes and mulch and stone, whatever we asked for, and they somehow managed to, I don't know if they life flighted it in or they brought it up some stairs, but I'm talking tons of mulch and hardscape materials on a rooftop garden. And the kids designed all of the beds with all of the resources and hard materials and plant material and other organic material to completely transform them on their own. So their art skills played out in a way that was very design-centric, but specifically site-specific for these gardens. Simultaneously, we worked on building these, totem sort of sculptures for the space as well to bring some vertical interest. And for me, when a number of times there were some engineering faculty who would pop in to the courtyard while we were working, and they're like, "Oh my God, I can never do what you do." And I'm like, "You actually do all the time. We do the same thing. We're always solving the same kind of problems or saying yes to things that we have no idea how they're going to turn out. Or if we're told no, we say, when I'm told no, I hear, let's go." And so we're building structures and, thinking about all the same principles of engineering and design that an artist would anyway. So to me, these things overlap in such a natural way. And I want to give students an opportunity to see how art, how science, how the natural world are integrated in their everyday life, or that they can impact those things in a way that creates more joy with a little bit of blood, sweat, tears, and, a good vision. The Art Bomb Brigade, which is the college program that I co-direct with Marissa McClellan, who was my former graduate assistant and the director of Crafty Mart. She and I partner up to offer programming to college students, sometimes in the form of a class and sometimes in the form of a commission or a side project where we utilize local alumni artists from Akron U. So we thought that not only should the gardens be completed with sculptures, but it should have a pretty bodacious, super colorful, really awesome mural on the ground, with the main goal of really overhauling that whole space to create something where students want to hang out and come together. It's a big transformation in 3 weeks. That's the other thing, that we're sort of a high velocity kind of crew. We get in and out and you don't quite know we've even been there. So we're very excited that when students and faculty come back, there was this drab, strange, bizarro Middle Earth that existed in Schrank South, and now there's this colorful oasis, a secret garden, something that has magic even at night. We put in solar lights, and we put in a butterfly garden and bee boxes and bird houses. So hopefully it's a natural wonderland for all the humans on campus.
The view from my office has changed dramatically. I have a very clear view out to the courtyard, and it is beautiful. All of the beautiful artwork, all of the new plants, all of the manicured trees now. It is absolutely beautiful.
I could tell the space was really alive, and I know there's a lot of efforts that went into this courtyard. And I really think the future of the courtyard is going to be awesome for students to gather and meet and even walk past and just enjoy the landscape around the building.
If art and creative placemaking can bring those magic moments together, if people come and cut flowers and give them to their girlfriend, if people have lunch there, people want to come and jam out or have an open mic or just bring their guitar, I think those kind of spaces are safe and healthy and awesome for our students and for faculty or for anybody who might visit the school. So
the whole beautification project and opening the access to the courtyard, I really think it created this space into where students want to be and relax. And now for the upcoming freshmen, it's going to be a new place for them to use as well.
I know for me, when I travel and I stumble or come upon unexpected spaces, I want to stay there. I want to listen to my music there. I want to do my work there. If this becomes a space that takes them out of a dorm or out of an apartment or out of their car or out of the library and helps them focus in a space that smells good and looks good and has other kind of activity, I can't help but think it won't draw people in, probably beyond Schrank, if word gets out that there's a secret oasis. Regularly, people in New York City seek Central Park for a reason. So when you have beauty around you, you tend to migrate and hang there. So I do hope that the students and faculty find inspiration there for both the things they're working on, but also just a really chill space or a place that they want to hang out with other people that they care about. So